Lesson 21, prefixes and consonant suffixes. We've already looked at suffix s, and we know that affixes are letters that are added to the end of base words to change their usage. Remember, the spelling of a suffix never changes. Spelling of the base word might. And prefixes, we're going to take a look at them first, and then we'll take a look at the suffixes. So you've got new tiles for this lesson, a whole bunch of them. And what you're going to go through is just giving kids some practice at looking at prefixes. Once again, when you make a word with a prefix, so let's go inside, to test to see if it's part of the word or a suffix or prefix, cover it up. Are you left with a real word? Yes, you are in this case. So inside is a derivative using the prefix in. Un, as in undo. If we had a word like under and you take un off, you're left with der, that's not a prefix. In this case, undo something, do is a word. There we go. Pre, as in pre-cook, to cook it ahead of time. Take it off, we're left with a real word, so this is a prefix. Out, as in outside. Again, we are left with a real word when we take it off. Here, mistake, misspell, to do incorrectly. Take it off, we've got a real word. Under, understand. Again, we're left with a real word. Forecast, subway, delay, become, disagree, and repay, to pay again. In your manuals, they have the list of what those prefixes mean, how it alters the meaning. And again, this unlocks a lot of words for kids. Depending on the time that you have available, you can spend time on that and getting them to predict or learn what those prefixes mean. If you're running out of time, at least they can decode them and go by context for meaning. And lesson 21 also deals with consonant suffixes, letter or letters added to the end of a word to change its usage. It's important to notice that they've separated consonant from vowel suffixes. It's the vowel suffixes that wreak havoc with the base words. Consonant suffixes tend not to. It makes them a little easier to work with. So these are added to the ends of words to change the meaning. Again, the test to find out if it's a true suffix, if you can take it off and be left with a base word. So let's look at some examples. Painless, without pain. If we take off less, we're left with pain, and so therefore it's a suffix. Quickness. Take off the ness, we're left with quick, it's a real suffix. Slowly. Take off the ly. Interesting note that when you put an ly on words, it tends to make them adverbs. Handy to know when you're writing. Full, a handful. So again, take it off, we know it's a suffix. Spelling of that never changes. Enjoyment. Again, we can take it off, and we know we're left with a base word. It's a real suffix. And again, in your book, you will find a list of the meanings for the suffixes, which again helps children with the definitions of words, although a lot of them, these will be in their speaking vocabulary if they are English-speaking kids. So again, something to add to your lesson if you have the time.